is the stick, there is the center of gravity in the geometric center, and I have supported it right here with a weight hanging here. And I say that if we consider all the weight of the stick, W sub s, acting right there, then that weight of the stick times that distance there is equal to this weight times this distance here. And so we can find the weight of the stick without weighing it by assuming all the stick is right there. Now, to prove that you are right when your teacher does this, all you need to do, having done the mathematics, is to put the stick on a platform balance in such a fashion and weigh it. And an astonishing thing is discovered. A very astonishing thing. That the weight of the stick is exactly what you get, disregarding some little experimental error, exactly what you get by assuming all the stick there. Let's consider it further. Here is an equilateral triangle. If I put a pin through one vertex or corner and hang a plumb line on there, a plumb line is just a string with a bob on the end of it, and such a plumb line is always vertical for the observer at the place in question, and then I draw a line on that triangle, I say that the center of gravity lies somewhere on that line. Proof. Let me do this from another corner, such as, say, this one, which isn't broken, and we see that the plumb lines intersect at a place. This place is the center of gravity of this triangle. All the triangle is right there. Proof. I am going to put my finger right there, and the triangle will remain in a horizontal plane, which was announced by Archimedes, again in the 3rd century BC, in a classical book which he wrote entitled De Aqui Ponderantibus. See, concerning equal ponderousness. You can discuss this with your classmates and your teacher. So the center of gravity of this equilateral triangle, for those of you who know a little geometry, is at the intersection of the medians, at the intersection of the angle bisectors, at the intersection of the altitudes upon the sides, reviewing a little bit of Euclidean geometry. Consider another triangle, an isosceles triangle, the center of gravity found in the same way. Or consider an irregular body, center of gravity found in the same way, the intersection of the plumb lines. Of course, the center of gravity of a uniform circular plate would obviously be in the very center. Now, in all of these illustrations, we have found the center of gravity to be where? Where there is some stuff. There's some stuff there. So the question has very intriguing complexion, because here, if I hang this up and drop a plumb line, it goes so. If I now drop another plumb line, it goes so, and we see a most remarkable thing, very remarkable. The plumb lines intersect where there is no stuff, right in here. And this is the center of gravity of this slab. Moreover, all the slab, all the plate, may be considered to be right here where there is none, which is a most astonishing piece of business. So the center of gravity of a system can be where there is no stuff of the system. This leads me to ask, where is the center of gravity of a donut? The center of gravity of a donut is in the middle of the hole. And if you cut out the middle of the hole, or cut out the hole, I have in my right hand the center of gravity of this donut, which is a very remarkable idea. Now, to show you the consequences of this, let's look at this rolling down business. The uniform cylinder rolls downhill. Its center of gravity is in the geometric center, along the long axis and in the middle. If we measure the height of the center of gravity above the tabletop, which I would call the zero potential plane, measure it there, then measure it down here, we would find that this is lower than this. Accordingly, the center of gravity has gone downhill, which introduces another very fundamental principle, namely, that the energy of a system tends toward less. So this goes downhill. The center of gravity has gravitated downhill. On this one, the center of gravity of this double cone, referred to as a cone of two naps, N-A-P-P-E-S. Beautiful geometry established by René Descartes, the Frenchman. The center of gravity of this double cone lies along this central axis and in the middle of this single base. So when I put the cone here, the center of gravity is so high above the zero potential plane, the tabletop, and where is it now? It is clearly nearer the tabletop. So again, the center of gravity has gone downhill, although it looks as if this is a crazy piece of business that the cone, stuck a little by friction there, the cone appears to roll uphill. So the center of gravity, very important idea.